Divine Feminines, what's going on, my loves? Thank you to everyone that's liked, shared, subscribed. If you've purchased a reading or if you've donated to my page, I appreciate you. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. You know, if this resonates with you, the energy could be masculine or feminine, so place it on whatever side you need to. Want to talk to the feminines tonight, okay, as I do with these readings. There's something that you guys want to do and you may have not started it yet, or you've been thinking about starting something, and you may be a little bit afraid of what may happen in the interim. But the card that I just pulled as I meditated over this was every journey starts with a single step, right? It's a number 12, which breaks down to a 3, and a 3 is creativity, groups, and growth. So you guys may be wanting to start some sort of business, or you're thinking about some sort of creative endeavor that you have been really afraid, to put all, your eggs in the basket with. Spirit doesn't want you to do that. They want you to take a chance. And this card is the Fool's Journey, right? Fool card energy. You doing something that you've never done before, you being open to receiving things that you've never received before, etc. Okay? Because I don't have this card memorized, I'm going to read what it is. One moment while I get myself in gear. All right. You are on a journey. Yes, it is an internal journey, but there's also a physical expression of this journey that is going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has started on the inside, but its destination will be physical. Okay. And it's going to be a physical expression of an internal healing. The journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you just for this particular adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not the time to worry about what you are going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind you now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you ever imagined possible. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small steps you are taking in an area of your life important to you right now are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we are gaining a ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cumulative, and soon they will begin to overflow into the physical world with a positive impact that may surprise you. Okay? So Spirit is saying, you feel like you're not moving. You feel like you're not making progress. Some of you could be thinking about, doing something different in your life, whether it be a job or, opening a business of some nature. Okay? You may be feeling some sort of way about that because, number one, this is your bread and butter, and in the times that we're living in, of course, we have to have, something that is solid foundation-wise. So it could be very scary to pick yourself up and move forward in some way, but Spirit wants you to do that, okay? They want you to have the Fool card energy as you move forward, just knowing and believing in yourself and your abilities, and believing that the universe is not going to fail you, okay? I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, but Spirit wants you to know that everything that is meant to happen will happen, okay? And you may have to wait on divine timing, but you also need to do your part, okay? And letting the universe know the decisions that you've made for your life as you move certain ways, okay? Because of the power of free will that we have, the universe will move with you, okay? People say that all the time, like, how did, God, source, spirit, divine allow, this bad thing to happen, okay? But you had the power of discernment. You had the power of free will. And it was your choice to choose or to do certain things, okay? So we have to look back and see what we did or didn't do that could have helped or could have hindered us in some ways, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that, but, it is, it's accountability, okay? How are you being accountable in your life? Now, the card that flew out is Delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion, okay? Now, this is what I was just talking about, like, what have you done to contribute to where you're at right now? Okay, and have you sat down with yourself and just been really honest about where you're trying to go? Okay, it's okay to be in the 3D in this meat suit that we're in and just live life and not have a direction. If that's what you want to do, the universe is going to allow you to do what you want to do, right? But it's also, for your best interest to have a plan of some nature, okay? And to not move erratically or in your emotions, right? People get upset and they may do something very recklessly. We don't ever want to do that. We want to have educated decisions behind us, because what happens is, we can get ourselves in some trouble. Now, this energy that's coming out here is a delusion. What Spirit is telling me is, you guys were in some sort of relationship delusion. Okay, you may have felt that you met your person. This person was everything that you needed them to be. However, it was a delusion because this person was getting from you what they needed. Most times it was your energy. Most times it was the love making. For some of you was the money. Okay, so you may have told yourself what made you feel good for this situation, or you may have put that veil over your eyes so that you can experience something that may not have been meant for you to experience, and it turned into, instead of a blessing, it turned into a lesson. Okay, so intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So what was your intention there, right? Did you surrender to your intuition that was telling you that this situation was bad? Because I'm sure that your intuition kicked in and was trying to help you, because it always does, right? Okay, I feel like your intentions became the focus. And let me just explain what I'm feeling about that. I'm feeling the energy here of divine feminines that just have not had anything the way that they wanted it to be in their life. So if something came in and just for an inkling of a moment, it was something that you needed it to be, it was something that you wanted to grasp onto, it's something that you wanted to hold on to for dear life and not let it go. Okay? But no matter how hard you tried to hold on to it, it still turned into a lesson because it was meant to be. Okay? So Spirit is saying that you need to pay attention, especially when your intuition kicks in, to what's going on around you. I feel like you're being tested, or you will be tested soon with a similar situation of somebody, or maybe that same person coming back to try to see if you're the same person. But I feel like you guys have elevated. I can't make this up. Thank you, Spirit. Right? All you really want is companionship. All you really want is love. Right? And I feel like the decisions that you've made to put these things into play, you know, were what you believed were for your highest good. You believed that you were doing what you should be doing. Right? But when things didn't add up with that person, or, you know, your intuition started telling you something different than what you wanted to believe on your own, I feel like a lot of you turned your back and a lot of you did your own thing. Right? And this is that delusion that we're talking about. Spirit wants us all as divine feminines to be able to be strong enough to go within, to listen to that inner voice within us that is pointing us in the direction, no matter how many feelings we have for something or someone, no matter what is going on, to understand that the spirit of chaos and conflict is real, and to understand that we're meant to see with our spiritual eyes, not our actual eyes. So even if you don't see what someone is doing, right, you're supposed to feel, because we have that power. Okay? So we have companionship, giving someone your complete presence, and it is an astonishing gift. Right? And that's what it is. You give, you give, you give, you give, right? But what are you getting back in return? Okay? And even if you did receive something, you got something so mediocre or for such a small period of time that it didn't even equate to even a portion or an inkling of something that you've done. Okay? Now, we're not tit for tat, right? Us women. We don't move tit for tat. We're loving, we're caring, we're nurturing by nature. This is who we are. Okay? When we get with someone, you know, we try to hold them down. We try to make sure that they're good, right? But if you wake up one day, my loves, and you say, who makes sure that I'm good? You know, if you're in something or you're seeing someone and the union is not giving you any reciprocity, that's a red flag. Okay? Right? And then what do we do then? We say, oh, well, I just met him and it's going to take some time. And once they get to know me, and then they'll change. And yeah, no. Right? The universe handles us. Right? We get that inkling from our intuition. Right? We get the knowing. Right? We may ignore it all we want to, but it still comes back because it's meant to protect us from everything and everyone. Okay? So I feel like you guys and me, okay, because I'm talking to myself too, right? Always, we got duped. Okay? We got duped, you know, where we felt like something was for us and it just wasn't our time to have that, or it wasn't the person that was supposed to come in and be ordained. And I say ordained, okay, because you have to have spiritual acceptance and spiritual authentication, okay, to get to us, right? We've been allowing people that are not on our emotional level, not on our spiritual level, not on our mental level, not on our physical level, to come into our lives and give us some okie doke of a relationship, or false hope that things will be a certain way, just because we wanted to be loved. And we crave that so much that we just took what we took. Okay? So Spirit is saying, what have you done? Like, you really have to sit down with yourself, and you have got to be as honest as you can be with what you've done, okay? Because once you're as honest as you can be, once you allow the universe to know that you know exactly what you did to contribute to a situation, no matter what happened, okay? Because we all have our part that we have in things, right? When you allow the universe to know that you understand that thing or that scenario never comes back to you. Okay? So we're in a place now where we're trying to get the companionship we deserve, right? We don't want to be in a delusion. We don't want to be in an illusion. We don't want to be thinking of something that is not going to be true to us anymore. Okay? So every journey starts with a single step. What is the step that you're going to take towards having this new beginning, this new life for yourself? Okay? So this is where we're at. All right. So, divine feminines, you have a divine masculine that has been communicating with you in the 5D, telepathy. This is why he's popping up in your thoughts, okay? For some of you, if it's not a divine masculine, it's a soulmate that you're not in contact with right now or may not be with in the 3D, okay? This person is trying to stay connected to you by all means necessary, even though they're in other relationships. And this is the energy that's coming through to me. It's almost like this person can hear what you're thinking, right? The minute you say to yourself, yeah, I'm going to move forward. Yeah, I'm going to have a new beginning, right? Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to have this new beginning in my life, you know. I'm going to be open to receiving something good because I deserve it. This person is like they tap into your energy, right? And they get upset. You know what I mean? Because after meeting you, the energy that I am picking up here is masculine energy that basically pays attention to spirituality. And I'm feeling like they were raised in different things like Catholic or Muslim or stuff of that nature, but they were raised in some sort of structure, religious structure that is not spirituality. So it's hard for this person or these people to grasp what it is to be spiritual, what it is to feel, what it is to trust your intuition, you know, stuff of that nature. So this could have been someone that you were rocking with, that you were talking to, and, you know, yes, they liked that you were unique. They liked that you had a different vibe with you, other than, you know, what's out here in these streets. You know, yeah, you weren't that person or that girl. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Warrior card is here because dealing with you has awakened this person. And I feel like the people that I'm speaking to right now, what you don't know is that your calling may be to help people awaken. Okay? You may be the person that comes into someone's life just to get them to feel and think a little differently. Okay? In the interim, these people are meant to come into your life and get you to move in a spiritual manner, okay? To get you to understand why you're here and what you need to do here, okay? You need to reject everything that's not for your highest good and reject those people that are giving you half-truths and some bull, you know what I mean? You don't need to be listening to that. You don't need to be infiltrated by that. You're here to get as strong as you can. And as you get stronger and stronger, you go through an ascension process, right? Different vibrations. And this is you being in contact with other people, or with people that's on your same vibration, okay? And I'm not saying that you're not going to have any other issues. I can't say that. But I do know that when you're in alignment, you have a minimal amount of issues. Okay? So back to what I was saying here. This awakened warrior of the heart, surrender to ego and struggle, because this is what was holding the divine masculine, or the soulmate situations, soul ties, away from, the divine feminine's energy. Based on where these people are and based on what they're going through, they now know that they actually have genuine love for the divine feminine. Now, this can be any type of love. It could be a brother and sister love. It could be a best friend love. Or it could be a relationship love. Okay? It could be a family member love. No matter what type of love is coming through this reading right now, I feel like this was something that this energy either neglected or rejected. Okay? I don't know what was going on here, but there was a rejection. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, so I miss speaking to you on the phone for hours. I miss hearing your voice. I miss the way you taste. Please come back to me. Please love me. Okay? You lied about being married or committed. All right, so I have a feminine energy here that is craving this person that's on your mind. This person that put you into some sort of delusion. This person that was not honest with you about what was going on in their life, who they were seeing, or who they were connected to. This is someone that was available to you in certain ways where you felt that this was a true relationship, right? They were on the phone with you for hours. This means that they had the time to devote to a relationship, right? And that's a part of that delusion. Because if someone really wants to do something, they're going to do whatever they need to do to make you believe that it's true, okay? Somebody sitting on the phone with someone all day, that's someone that's saying, you know what, they're going to believe that I'm single. They're going to believe that I have time to invest in this relationship or situationship because I'm devoting time to this, right? But this person was in a commitment with someone else. So while they were devoting time with you, right, they were still devoting time to someone else. And that's the delusion here. Okay, so you're not in contact with this person, and if you are, it's very minimal for some of you. Telepathy is a way to get you to soften up to their energy, because I'm feeling like there's a resistance now with this person. There's some sort of resistance, and they don't like the resistance, okay? So for some of you, if you're not dealing with this person and they're thinking of coming back to you or coming back toward you, they're in their feelings because they don't know how you're going to receive them, right? Back to that word, receive. How are you going to receive someone that hurt you? Okay? Better yet, the question is, why would you want to receive someone that hurt you? Right? Because this person has in their mind that they need to come back to you or come back towards you. But remember that you're still in this test phase with spirit. because Spirit is going to test you, and this would be the test. Someone from your past or someone that did you dirty coming back to test you, to see if you'll allow them in again, right? So you guys got to remember, the delusion is something that you got to keep in the back of your head, right? This person had me hooked. This person had me focused on them, and they were focused on other people. Okay? Yeah, I don't know who needed to hear that. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Listen, y'all. My guys do not play with me. Spirit of the fly, decay, rotten, stagnation. Okay? So you are dealing with someone where the relationship, situationship, fuckship, whatever it was not moving the way that you wanted it to. It just wasn't progressing. It wasn't going the direction that you wanted it to go. This was irritating a lot of you, because no matter how much you gave, this person still either was pulling back or they weren't meeting you where you were at. It's funny. I just heard Meet Me Halfway. What is that? The Black Eyed Peas? Someone needs to go listen to that song, Meet Me Halfway. I hear Fergie's voice singing to me right now. Right? Someone wanted someone to meet them halfway, to compromise, to make a relationship work. But what you didn't realize was this relationship was not real. It was a delusion. And this person now, right? Because where they're sitting, they have went through so much, and they're currently going through karma now that their soul has awakened. Now, this is an awakened warrior. Okay? Because what they've went through, somebody done cracked their heart open, like yours was when they did this to you. And now they're going through an awakening. And now they're looking at things from a different perspective, because they have no choice but to. Right? Now they want to come back to you, and they want to have a new development, a new chapter. They want to start anew, and they want to act like they're coming in as a new person, right? But in essence, they feel like you are unfinished business, okay? And this development is here, and this is what's leaping out to me, development. Because listen, I know for a fact that I'm speaking to beautiful people here right now. But whoever this energy is, or energies are, they found flaws within you. Okay? And these flaws cause them to look elsewhere, or to give in to other pleasures with other people. Okay? So based on whatever they perceived as a flaw with you, they put you into a development mode. So in other words, I'm going to sit this chick or this man down, right? While I do this, this, and this. And I'm going to give them a little bit of my time. I'm going to give them a little bit of this, a little bit of sex, a little bit of this or that, okay? While I do what I need to do, because they're still growing, or they're still in the building mode. Yeah, I got to get them to where I want them, right? They're not quite into all my hokey doke, or they don't really conform to everything I do or say, you know, the way that I would like for them to. So they're in development mode while I go over here. Okay? This is an energy of someone that wants to continue to leave and come back. They want to be able to leave and come back. Okay? They feel that they have the right to come in and out of your life when they want to. Okay? This is not a good energy. And this is someone that's thinking of, because I feel like it's still in the 5D. This person may be communicating with you in the 5D, okay? But they're not communicating yet in the 3D, because they're scared of you. And they're afraid of what's going to happen. because they don't know, right? This is a person that is, or people that are not used to rejection. They're used to rejecting. Spirit says this just wilted away because that's what it was meant to be. It was meant to just wilt away. It was meant to just go away from you and dissolve this energy with this person. Spirit was waiting for you to just wisen up and to take charge of everything and get yourself away from this stagnation. Some of you did, some of you did not. This person may have walked away from you. Okay? However, whatever happened, Spirit is warning you now that this energy is back. Okay? And it threatens your new beginning that you have for yourself, because once you erase this energy or once you reject this energy, you're on to your blessings because you have a final test. This person is currently going through karma that has awakened them. They're seeing things in a different light. They now understand a little bit more about you and why you came into their lives. But this is an energy that's coming back as the same person. Now, for a little while, they'll act like they're different. Okay? But this is an energy that I feel will come back, be good for a minute, but they're still the same. Okay? I cheat with people from my past. This is an energy that holds on to people from their past. They don't want to let people go. They always have an ace in the hole. Whether they're married or committed, they always have something else to go to. I have sex with everyone, including you. Okay? So even when they were with you, they were cheating with other people or seeing other people. This is a non-committal energy here. Spirit wants you to walk forward. To keep yourself out of a delusion or an illusion of the way that you feel things should go or the way that you feel that they are going, and actually see what it is. And for some of you, you're not going to be able to see with your eyes. You're going to only see with your spiritual knowledge, with your intuition. Okay? Spirit is giving me protective energy for you. Spirit wants you to be protected. To protect yourself from this energy. Getting cards. 1 minute. You got clear quartz. Spirit wants you to have a clear quartz around you. Okay, if you don't have a clear quartz, take a picture of this card. Okay, would be that stone right there. Right? It says, let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. And this is really what this reading is about. You, your thoughts, how you see things. You looking at yourself, right? Doing the pros, doing the cons. What have you done to get yourself to this point? Okay? Good and bad. What could have been different? What did you learn with each union that you had with a person? Especially this one. Okay? Understanding this brings you to a different vibration. Once you're on a different vibration, you're able to attract new energy. And you're able to have like-minded people that are on your current energetic level that want the same things that you want. Okay? What you didn't realize was you were attracting someone that was pulling you down to their vibration. This is why you were uncomfortable. This is why your intuition was working overtime trying to get you to do something or to see something else. And because you just wanted to be with this person or these people, what have you. You guys know I don't. You just use, your discernment on that. I feel like you may have closed your eyes to a lot of things and just allowed things to happen that was just not for you. Okay? So Spirit doesn't want you to make that decision anymore. Spirit doesn't want you to find yourself pulled back into situations that are not for your highest good. They don't want you to suffer anymore. They don't want you to feel like something is in the palm of your hand just to have it ripped away because it was never really in the palm of your hand. Okay? So using your discernment to see someone's intentions, right? Using your intuition to understand what is going on that you cannot see, right? Paying attention to signs and synchronicities from the universe because they will guide you, okay? And just understanding that you're worthy of something more. You don't have to settle for what someone is giving you, you know? I'm talking to myself too, my loves, okay? Been single for 8 years. People look at me like I'm crazy, like there's something wrong with me. But I'm single because I refuse to take something that is not for me. And if I gotta wait for what the universe has for me, then I'll just wait. Because I would rather wait for something that is just for me, right? Than have to go through the delusion or illusion of having something and then having it taken from me, or having it leave my life after it kills me and hurts me to my bone again. Okay? So someone needs this information. You need to be sitting in your emotions right now, going through all the feelings, going through all the feels, from start to finish. Go through all of your relationships if you have to. And just pick out things that you learned. Even if you don't want to write it down. Speak to the universe and let them know, hey, in this relationship, this happened. And now looking back on hindsight, I can see I did ba 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 ba. It ain't about the other person, y'all. It's about you. Okay? So this is what I have, my loves. I'm sending you guys love and light. Sorry it was so long, but we got there. You guys take care.